Hi guys, this is Asher and this is part 2 of my review of the HTC One X phone. So in case you guys have not yet seen the part 1 of this video, click on the link that pops up right here and that'll take you back to part 1. And in case you've seen it already, well, here goes. So now quickly moving on to media. By default you get a music player with this phone, and it's got a lot of things inbuilt, like you got your tune-in radio, SoundHound and so on, linked to this player. One disadvantage with this player is that if you're syncing, one of the apps that I usually use is Double Twist. It allows you to actually sync music wirelessly, but the playlists that you sync with Double Twist will not be recognized by the default music player on this phone. And the widget is also pretty good. It actually shows you the recently played music. So via speaker. And again guys, the moment the music starts playing and the headphone is plugged in, or you go onto Bluetooth, Beats gets activated. Unlike previous phones with Beats, it's not restricted to any app. So no matter what app you're in, the Beats enhancement is available. So again, that's a sweet feature. And this music player also lets you download cover art and so on. So you can update the album art. So that's done for free. So that is a pretty decent feature again. Now as far as videos go, as far as music goes, it plays most of the major formats: AAC, WMA, MP3 and so on. And again, as far as videos goes, it plays AVI, it plays MP4, it plays all your major stuff. So let me quickly play a demo video over here. So guys, this phone does not come with a inbuilt file manager, so you need to actually download Astro from the market. Apart from that, you get your gallery option. And once again, a common problem with HTC phones is that the videos in the gallery do not actually have file names. So you go into vids. I've got only one video over here, it's not a problem. But if you're somebody who maintains a lot of videos, and say this is an episode of Arrested Development, so say I have 15 episodes over here, they would all look the same and in thumbnail form, because this is the first screen of the show. So it's impossible for me to actually find out which episode is what. So that is a definite gripe that I have with this phone, or with HTC phones in general. But let's just quickly play the video over here.
Now the story of a wealthy family who lost everything, and a one son who had no choice but to keep.
So once again guys, with this video, you still have an option of taking snapshots or screenshots of the video while you're watching something. So that's pretty decent. So this is an AVI file and it plays fine. So again guys, the viewing angle on this phone is very, very good. The whites are very, very wide, and it's an amazing screen. The biggest doubt that I had when I moved from the Samsung Galaxy Note N7000 to this phone is that I've grown so accustomed to the Super AMOLED HD, so that I felt that the lack of the real blacks might bother me, but it actually doesn't. The screen is very, very good. So as you can see, the colors are very good. It's pretty decent and all, and you can just see how the icons actually pop out, and you can see the viewing angles. Even at this kind of angle, you still know what's on the screen. So the viewing angles are very, very good on this phone. It's almost, you get a feeling, I read this on a review somewhere, you almost feel as if this is a demonstration piece with a paper inserted inside, because that's how good it looks. The viewing angles are just fantastic and amazing on this phone. So moving on. Again guys, one more thing I forgot to add earlier on in this video is that this is Gorilla Glass, and I've been personally using this phone for 3 or 4 days now, and I can guarantee you there are no scratches on it. I haven't dropped it yet, but the phone has been in my pocket with a couple of keys at times, but no scratches whatsoever. The glass is amazing. So that's pretty much it for media. Now we come to the biggest negative of this phone. The biggest negative of the phone is this, the battery. So the phone comes with an inbuilt 1800 mAh battery. So for a Super LCD2 screen, a 720p Super LCD2 screen and a quad core, the battery kinda drains real fast when you're using a lot of stuff. The screen is the biggest culprit over here, though this phone has just been unplugged for about 3 hours now, 3.5 hours. So it was never charged to 100%, so don't worry about my stats over here. I just wanted to show you this. And the worst part is you can't even swap batteries if you want to, since it's a unibody. So the phone is capable of doing a lot of stuff, but then again you're restricted by battery, that's all. Okay, now the last thing I want to do with this is, for those number lovers, let me quickly run a quadrant benchmark. So guys, let me quickly go on to the results over here. And as you can see, this device is clocking around 4800 on quadrant. It usually hits around 5000. So to give you some perspective, this is a Galaxy Note running a customized version of Ice Cream Sandwich, and it hits around 3700. So prior to this phone being released, the Galaxy Note was the previous monster phone with an awesome processor. And again guys, here you can see the difference in the blacks as well as the difference in the whites. So this is the trade-off between Super AMOLED HD and the Super LCD2. Once again guys, this is a pentile display while this is a full-fledged RGB display, so you got to keep that in mind. And so just cause I have my Galaxy Note handy, let me quickly show you what kind of brightness differences are we talking about. Guys, my Galaxy Note actually has a privacy screen protector on it, so that means it's about 30% darker than it usually is. So I'm gonna set this phone at 60% brightness, 65% brightness, so that the brightness would be comparable. Okay, it is already at 60 odd percent, so this is the kind of brightness differences that we see. So over here guys, you can already note the difference in whites, and let me move on to something black. And again over here you see the difference in blacks. So that's pretty much it guys. End of the day, this is an awesome phone. The bottom line is it is very well constructed. It is very, very light. It weighs around 130 grams, which is about about 15 grams more than the Galaxy S2. But then again, the Galaxy S2 is about 4.3 inches and this is 4.7. So that's a definite difference. It's got an amazing processor, the quad core, the 4+1 core Tegra 3, and it's got the latest ice cream sandwich. So all of which make this an amazing phone to buy, and the LCD2 is very, very bright and crisp. And already the whole video you've been seeing it at 60 odd percent brightness, and this is 100%. And even in outside conditions, it's still an amazing phone to look at. The only gripes of the phone, like I've said so far, is the lack of a micro SD card slot and the inbuilt battery and the capacity of the battery. Another possible gripe for people might be the micro SIM card slot, because people like me who have two phones and like switching between phones, forced to use an adapter like this. One last note I wanted to add guys is that with this Sense 4.0 software, out of the box there are some issues with the phones. Once or twice in a day the phone would automatically reboot. It's more of the phone wouldn't shut down or anything. Even if I'm on a call, my call doesn't get disconnected, but everything just reloads, kind of like the dashboard reloading. But apart from that, the software is pretty stable. So that's pretty much it for this review guys. The one last question that that's on people's minds right now, if you're thinking about buying a phone, is this phone worth buying today? The answer to this would be yes and no. If you have the patience and if you can wait a few more months, probably July or June or something around that, the Galaxy S3 should come out, and more competitor phones would come out from, say for example, LG or Motorola. So if you guys want to wait and check out what kind of phones are coming out, since this is the first quad-core phone and it still has 1 gig of RAM and an 8 megapixel shooter like the last gen phones. So if you want to wait and see what the next new phones have to offer, then I suggest you can wait. But then again, every time we go ahead and buy a gadget, there's a new one just around the corner. So if you want to buy the best phone on the market today, then go for the HTC One X, because this is a really awesome piece of hardware. It has a few little bugs and things that, you know, if you're not really happy about: the bad battery, the micro SIM card slot, the lack of micro SD ports, to name a few. But then again, as of today, there is no better phone on the market in my opinion. So in case you guys want to go ahead and buy this phone, you can hit my link to Amazon in the description. That's a direct link that takes you to purchase this phone off Amazon, so you can order it from there. In case you guys have any questions, you can hit me up on Twitter, leave a comment, or Facebook, or send me an email. All my contact details are in the description. So once again, thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope I helped you out with this review. I will be coming out with more videos for the HTC One X, including possibly the routing tutorial, various installation of custom ROMs and ROM reviews and so on. So I'd suggest you guys hit the subscribe button and hit the like button if you actually like this video, which I hope you do. So that's pretty much it, guys. Thanks a lot for watching. You guys have a great day. Bye bye now.